the 2023 video marketing strategy to have your LOs generate buyer leads organically using our three-phase process that requires no ad spend. So what I'm going to get into here is really the exact strategy that's working right now in 2020 that we are currently using right now for our clients, and that I have personally consulted on and showed several branch managers and individual loan officers how to use. So I'm going to be covering the common hurdles that I usually see and the exact three phases that you need to put in place to be able to have your LOs generate business organically. And so if this is put in place, there's no way not to see any leads come from this. I have not seen a single person who has put this in place who has not generated leads. So the only reason that this strategy would not work, keep in mind, most of it, there is ways to systematize this and automate it. There is no way to not get leads from this. So go through this exactly as is, and you will be seeing results. There's literally no way not to, with the amount of volume that this is going to be able to reach. And I'm going to be starting off with common hurdles. So generally what I usually see, because this is an organic strategy, this does involve social media. People don't usually know what to say or where to get started, because a big part of this is posting content. And yes, it does work. You will get business from it. If you're watching this right here, this is a result of you watching my content and engaging with it. So this same thing happens for our clients. Pretty much every single day they are having outreach going out, and this is getting them business. They don't know what gear to use, which, by the way, it's not a lot, or they're shy on camera. I'm going to be addressing all of these three here on these three phases. So phase one is the profile optimization. So the first thing we want to do is optimize all three of our profiles, right? We want to make sure that our Facebook is optimized, our Instagram is optimized, our LinkedIn is optimized. We want to make it very clear what it is that we do and how we can help and who we are reaching out to. In this case, it would be home buyers and realtors, right? Those are the two kind of people that we want to attract through this process here. And so number one would be Facebook. And what I've done, just so that I kind of don't go into making this video too long, is I've actually attached here to this video here a doc that I had specifically made for this, and it's called the Facebook Profile Optimization document. And this is pretty much going through the exact things that you need in order to optimize your profile, right? And so it's the exact same thing on every single platform. Really, it comes down to first impressions, right? If people don't know and it's not very clear in your profile what it is that what you do and how you can help them, and it doesn't look professional and it doesn't look like someone that you can trust, people will not reach out to you. And what we want to do here is we optimize every single key component. We don't have to change everything about the profile, but there are certain things that are going to make the biggest difference. The first one being the profile photo. So having a professional headshot, or having a professional photo with your family, those I find work the best. Having a headline, so occupation, title, who you are and how you help, right? A mortgage broker helping home buyers achieve the American dream, something like that. Mentioning your accolades and accomplishments, top 1% producer, helping families for 20 years, something like that. And you want to have your call to action. So then is the about section. So this one here. And you want to include your website links, social media links, occupation title, all those things, featured photos. So these are basically the ones that show up on your Facebook profile right under your Facebook profile photo. So you wanted to show who are you, home buyer tips, client interviews, all of these things that add value and are going to allow your prospects to get a feel of who you are and build a lot of trust even before they come in. So they're essentially quote unquote pre-sold when they come to you. We want to have a pinned photo, and we want to make sure we have the news feed at least filled with a couple pieces of content, which I'm going to be covering in the next section here. But this is something that will hold true for LinkedIn. I've even actually put a couple things on here as well. LinkedIn profile optimization. I've created one specifically for mortgage loan officers that they can use. And I've also created another one, Instagram profile optimization here, that any loan officer can go through and go through step by step. It even shows examples that they can duplicate to be able to optimize their profile. So they can go through each one of these step by step and they will be able to optimize their profile. The second step is the gear setup. So all you really need is just an iPhone camera. Really, I use iPhone camera just because it's the most common and everyone has it. Most people do. So if you have like a Galaxy, Samsung or something like that, so long as it's like pretty new, like fairly new in the last 2 years, more than likely it has 4K capability, or it has really, really good quality. So if you have an iPhone camera or just a relatively new camera that's about 2 years old, you will be able to utilize this strategy. Even if it's, let's say, 3 to 4 years old, those are relatively still good cameras. So all you'll need to do is just an iPhone tripod with a ring light, which you can buy anywhere. You could probably go to Kmart or just get it on Amazon. You just need to make sure it's a tripod that has a ring light, and that's all you'll need. That's literally the lighting will do a lot to make a big difference in the camera quality. So if the camera quality isn't that good, let's say it's a phone from like 3 to 4 years ago or something like that, the ring light will do a lot of the work in the video quality. Teleprompter app, you want to use Big Voo. So just go to the App Store or Google Play Store, type in Big Voo. You're going to download that application, and this is what's going to be the teleprompter app. So basically it's going to allow you to take the scripts that I'm going to show you, or the ones that you create, and it'll allow you to just basically read it off, similar to how reporters do when they tell you the weather and stuff. They're reading a teleprompter, right? Anchorman, all that stuff, they're using teleprompters, and it's and relatively hard to know that they are, just because of the way that they are speaking. And so this right here will help a lot, especially for those that are beginners with doing content and all that stuff. They just have to follow the strips, post it out, and it will work well for them. Scheduling software, which I'm going to cover in just a bit. Now, these are the requirements here. So as far as everything that they'll need is just this right here. That's all they'll need. That's it. We don't want to make it complicated. It's definitely not. We just want to have these right here, right? As far as video marketing ideas, this is a full list. I've included 75 that can be used for yourself and your realtors. But as a bonus, I've included here 5 scripts, and these are actually the top performing posts from mortgage influencers. So what we've done is we've looked at mortgage influencers, we've looked at the top posts, and we've included those scripts here. So you can read this word for word. And this is literally like the best performing posts from some of the top mortgage influencers in the space right now. So you can literally have your loan officers read this word for word from the teleprompter app called Big View, and they can start posting this on their social media. And here's more video marketing ideas. We have like a full 37 pages of more of these scripts for the branch managers that work with us. But here are some scripts that you can start using right away. That's on us. You can just use these 5 scripts. They work really, really well. And the scheduling software that you want to use, and kind of my favorite that I've always used for a really long time here, is OnlyPult. So this actually will help you schedule it out. So it can either be done manually, or you can just use a software like this to schedule out the content. That way you are consistent in reaching out and posting content. So the way to schedule out the content once it's produced is using OnlyPult or any other one. I mean, there's several other options that you can use. Hootsuite is another option. Sprout Social is another one as well. There's different options. Really, all of them do the same, about similar price points. So you can just use it out. I mean, your loan officers are not looking to spend anything on any sort of marketing or anything like that, then they can just post it off themselves. They just need to manually go in there and post it. And that would be pretty much it. Now, the last part is the Facebook outreach. And like the Facebook outreach, this right here, this is hands down one of the best parts that's going to put fuel on the fire. Once you have your loan officers that have fully optimized profiles. They're posting the videos and scripts that I had just shared with you just now across all three platforms right here. They're posting consistently. Now it's just a matter of outreach. Now that people are seeing their posts and they're liking it, when they outreach, the chances of getting some opportunities significantly go up. And so we have our outreach. That's the last portion of this, right? The prerequisite is to have some content, have some content going on there so that they can see that this is a credible source, that this loan officer knows what they're talking about, that they're a trusted advisor. And so the last part here, what you want to use, and this is one of the softwares we use to reach out, you want to max out your Facebook contacts, right? You want to either add more realtors or you want to add more potential home buyers, right? Or you can add financial advisors, CPAs, all that kind of stuff. So you can do this using Friend Connector Pro. This can be done on the Chrome Web Store. So you just go type in on Google Chrome Web Store, Friend Connector Pro. They download this and then they can start reaching out to loan officers. Sorry, not loan officers, realtors, or they can start adding friends that they might know who might be potential home buyers. So they can use this for reaching out to realtors, financial advisors, CPAs, all that good stuff. They'll be reaching out and scheduling content. The cool thing is that it actually automates the first message as well, which will ensure that all your loan officers are doing the outreach without them physically having to be in there and actually sending it themselves, because they might be on calls or working on deals or nurturing their existing realtor partners. So this right here, hands down, has been the system that works really well. Again, if you're a branch manager and you're listening to this, you already know that systems like this work. It's just a matter of whether you work them. So if your loan officers go through this exact step-by-step 3-phase process, they will be seeing results. If they connect here, I've also even given the scripts that they can read word for word, and the apps and the gear and even the content so that they can have automation just post it for them, as well as reach out to realtors for them and home buyers. There's no way that this can fail for them. So if you're wanting to delegate this off and you want our team to help you, just reach out to me. This is something that we can have in place, so we can have systems operating for your team and having them take realtor and buyer appointments. But what I've shared with you right now, this is something that you can implement yourself, or you can send it to the loan officers, branch managers usually that are looking to recruit or add more realtor partners or get more lead gen. Usually come to us for that reason. So if you're interested in a call, be happy to have a conversation and see what your goals are and help you with implementing not just systems like this, but also systems like recruiting, lead generation, and growing your referral partnerships. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and reach out to me. If not, I hope that this was extremely valuable to you, and this is extremely valuable to your loan officers as well.